there, truesailorcomet here, and before watching the rest of this video, know that this project is going to be done for free and has been done for free. No one is getting paid and neither am I. So if you are a commissions-only artist, this project is probably not for you, and that is no problem. Keep up the fantastic work. This project is very dependent on communication, so if you are not able to reply to a message I send out by 3 weeks afterward, without giving me a heads up on your absence, except for in emergency cases, as well as if you cannot handle turning in at least 2 pictures fully made by you in 2 months, this project is also most likely not for you as well, and that is okay too. Alright, now that that's out of the way, hi! I am opening public auditions for artists for ASC, also known as The Apprentice, The Student, and The Charlatan. If you have time and interest to be part of an art team for an audio drama project, feel free to audition. The story focuses on the adventures of the Knight Apprentice, Nova, aka Luna's student, the student, Twilight, and the charlatan, Trixie. The story that the audio drama is from is written by Rytex on fanfiction.net, and I have full permission to turn it into an audio drama. And he has been working with me and it's been awesome! But yeah, anyways, it has been in the works and we have 2 episodes out so far. All the voicing for episode 3 is turned in. 80% of episode 3 art is done. Got about half the story scripted in mostly final format. And all but 2 OC character designs are finished, which they don't come until later, so I still have a little bit of time on that if that helps. I am going to begin assigning artists for episode 4, as well as possibly 15 pictures available left for episode 3, and if not for episode 3, then I will finish those myself. If you are interested but too overwhelmed right now, I can wait until a later episode as well. The link to the story it is based off of is down below in the description, as well as the 2 episodes out so far. Warning, episode 1 has a few loud sound effects, but they will be remastered audio-wise later when I have more episodes done. Okay, here are the audition rules. Number 1, sending the audition. Send me 2 to 3 samples of your art to my email at gurlpurplekitty@yahoo.com. Do not use this information for evil. Or you message me with a link to the sample, whether that be your stash or a public picture on your DA, on my Deviantart, which I will post below in the description as well. And make sure to title the email or DA message Asc Art Auditions. If none of these words are in the title, I will most likely delete the email in case of spam. Also, comment on this video that you sent me the audition so I know to look for it to be safe. Number 2, style. Each art piece must have the following, or they won't be counted. Number 1, ponies. It is a My Little Pony audio drama, so you kinda need to know how to draw the ponies. Number 2, background. This could be a background like a natural background like a forest or a hillside, or it could be more of a manufactured, man-made type of background like a town or a room. I'm not super picky as long as it looks like a decent background. They must be fully colored, no black and white pictures please, and on said ponies you must be able to draw the expressions. And one of the most important aspects is that it must be 100% made by you. Nobody else but you. As said before, there is no one set style as long as there are backgrounds, your work only, color, fitting facial expressions, nothing overly pixelated, and on a roughly horizontal canvas. You can go nuts with the style and the size of canvas you choose. Preferably digital art only at this time. Fair warning, I am open but extremely picky when it comes to traditional art and how well it translates to computer and the project. It doesn't mean that the art is bad if I don't pick it. It can be super beautiful on a canvas, but that doesn't mean anything if the camera or scanner or lighting quality stink. Also, no vectors. Every part of each art piece, again, must be made entirely by you. I want to see your work, not someone else's, yours. And if I see that you're stealing art and just using a base, then that disqualifies you. I'm sorry. If a certain detailed fancy style is taking too long for you to finish on time, it is okay to change to a more simplistic style as long as the factors above are still present. It can be tough doing top quality art for a big project like this, so don't overstress yourself. If you can do high quality style, that is great, but again, it is not a requirement. I am not going to ask someone to slave away on something super awesomely amazing if they can't get it done on time. Number 3, behavior. I will not tolerate any diva or creepy behavior. I could be a big fan of your art, but that doesn't mean anything if you try to walk all over me or treat other members badly. If you exhibit this behavior, depending on how bad it is, it can be a first warning or automatic removal from the project. This project can be fun if you let it be, and I am flexible to a certain degree, but do not confuse flexible for pushover. And if I see any bad behavior or whining in the comments of the auditions, I will remove the comment and consider that as disqualification because no one wants to deal with your drama. Period. Number 4, due date. While there are due dates for the project, there is no due date for auditions because they will be open permanently until the end of the project, because there are going to be around 23 episodes, and I feel it would be asking too much for artists to constantly be on every episode. If some can do it, fantastic, but again, I don't want to overstress anyone. If we get lucky enough to have a plethora of auditions at one time, and we run out of parts for current episodes, I will try to make art breakdowns for future episodes ASAP to choose from. And there is also another project I am art director of called The Power Within by Skypaw122, and they may need artists from time to time if the wait time for my project is too long at any point, and if you're interested in branching out as well. I will leave her YouTube in the description. Okay, now that all the rules are dealt with, here is all the info you need about the process before deciding to audition. And if you are not sure you can do it after this, no worries, as long as you tell me. That is important. Always tell me. Number 1. I give out individual art guides to each artist, so once your part is assigned, I will send that to you. These are just guidelines for each part, and if you want to deviate a little, you can contact me and make sure the change works well with the story before putting the change to the pictures. Here's an example of an art guide. Number 2. While working on this project, not the auditions, but for this project, I will want rough sketches, no color, shading, or highlighting first before the finished product. That way, if something needs changed in a picture, like a facial expression, you don't need to worry about recoloring. After I get rough sketches and approve, you can go on to the finished products. If you want to head straight to the final product beforehand, that is okay, as long as you are willing to change anything that could conflict with continuity. Number 3. You can also choose between being a one-episode cameo artist, if a long-term commitment is way too much, and every episode artist, if you want to do all the episodes, which would be fantastic, but again, I'm not going to ask that of anyone. Or every other episode artist, just to take a break every once in a while, or we can do a custom schedule if you like. And I will double-check after every episode, just to be on the safe side. Number 4. If picked, I will give my Skype username if you want to join the audio drama groups. Not a requirement, but it is a pretty easy way to keep in touch. I am still constantly checking my DA as well, if you would rather contact me that way. You can send art pieces to my email, Skype, or if you like, you can send to me privately through DA Stash or another file sharing service. I am not super picky about how I get the art, as long as it's sent to me privately until the release of the episode. Then, after the episode is released, feel free to post to your Deviantart after that. Number 5. You can do anywhere from 2 to 30 pictures. If you want to do more, finish your part, then ask for more then, even if it means going on to the next episode. The deadlines are usually 1 to 2 months. This time, for episode 3, the due date was around July 30th, but for any of the final 15 that just became available, you will have until August 30th to be fair. Episode 4 deadline is to be announced, but know that you will have at least 1 to 2 months from the release date of episode 3 to the public. Number 6. When it comes to choosing parts from the breakdown that I give, you do not have to pick entire parts if you want less than what is available at the moment. You can pick part of or all of one part. If you have a hard time picking, I can pick for you. If you do want to pick a specific scene part, be sure to let me know which part you want to do at this point ASAP, so that way I can lock you into that part. Okay, so that was a lot of info at once, so I know I tend to ramble, so feel free to ask me anything. And do not feel afraid to repeat a question because I want to make sure that you know the answer. Alright, good luck auditioning, guys! I am looking forward to it, and I'm so excited! I'm so excited! Ah! Okay, keep the calmness now. Okay, but yeah. Thank you for watching to the end of the video, and good luck on auditions! Yay! Hopefully I get some! Yay!